up? My name is Michaela Smith Campbell, the founder and fashion designer for the fashion design brand MACK Smith, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I am super excited to do this video with you guys because I am doing yet another thrift haul today, and this is an autumn or fall/winter 2021 thrift haul. And this thrift haul mainly consists of outerwear and the trouser pants category. So I'm super excited to do these two, mainly because I do not have a lot of outerwear. I've been using mainly like these thin shirt jackets for the duration of autumn up until I recently got these pieces of outerwear. So I'm super excited to show you guys. A lot of these pieces of outerwear are such great quality that I found at the thrift store, and the main thrift stores I usually go to are usually Savers and Goodwill, but in my area where I live there are a lot more Savers than Goodwill. There's only like literally one Goodwill, so I usually go to Savers. And not only that, Savers, when you donate, they do give you a coupon that gives you 20% off certain items, usually houseware items and clothing and accessories. So that's also a bonus for Savers versus Goodwills. They don't really give you a lot of coupons when you donate, or really at all. I do believe though they do have every Wednesday 15% off for all military members, but as far as coupons go, I would prefer Savers because they do give you a lot of great discounts. And for me, the Savers versus the Goodwill in my area are a little bit cheaper in clothing and accessories. For example, like you'll see throughout my video, and I'll also like list the prices of these items too. The outerwear at the Savers I go to are a lot cheaper than the outerwear at the Goodwill. Yet I noticed I don't do home decor in my videos. I never add home decor in my videos during thrift hauls. Comment below if you want to see some home decor, because I actually do get into a lot of like home decor, like the chic, simplistic, unique looking home decor, but I just don't add it in my videos because I really do fashion, but I do love home decor. And I've noticed these home decor at Savers is a little bit more pricier than the home decor at Goodwill's. So I feel like it's like a win. I feel like they have like an even balance for pricing. Like Goodwill is a little bit more pricey in clothing, but yet cheaper in home decor, whereas Savers, it has like more affordable clothing, but it's a little bit more expensive when it comes to home decor. But let me know what you guys think below, if you guys have the same experiences with the thrift stores in your areas, if you guys been to a Savers and Goodwill. Comment below if you guys can relate or not. Okay, you guys, so I have my phone. I will be looking at my phone for the prices because a lot of these items that I did thrift were a few weeks ago. I thrifted I probably thrifted within a span of 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks ago, if that makes sense. And Savers recently, last week, they had a sale for members. We usually get a discount members, and when you do sign up, it's completely free, the membership. They'll give you coupons in your email. For example, last week they had a coupon for 30% off certain clothing and accessory, well, all clothing and certain accessory items, but didn't include houseware. So some of these items I did get for 30% off. And then also I've had coupons sitting in my account like forever, and certain items I did get for 20% off, because every time, I think when you spend like $100, every $100 you spend, I think you get 20% off. So yeah. So I did get coupons. So they really do hook up members with coupons once you sign up for free. All it is like your email and your name. But before I get into this video, I wanna say that I did get these items from myself. I am not affiliated or sponsored by any of the thrift store brands such as Savers and Goodwill that I'm mentioning. This video is solely based on my own opinions and items that I generally am actually going to be wearing and buying, and that I've already bought. So yeah, let's get into this video. So the first item is this cut out ribbed knit shirt. And I really love this. This is a nice navy blue color. And I've been looking at like trends, and you know, if you guys have followed me for a while now, you'll see in a lot of my trend and best look red carpet videos that a lot of the cutout looks were such a trendy, hot topic and such a trend. Even for next year, that we've been seeing on a lot of runways for this past fall, for the spring and summer season, the cutout look was very trendy. So I really did love how I came across this, and I feel like a navy blue is such a classic color. I did get this for $3.99, and it was 20% off. I used my coupon that day, 20% off of $3.99. So I guess you guys can do the math with that. But it was in such great condition, and it fit my body like really well. It was fitted, it just sculpted like, you know, my shoulders, and I loved how it was like a slight V-neck, because I do have necklaces, so I love like a V-neck or any like low cut shirt. And then the thing too is, I do have a lot of like bulky heavy sweaters, so having a thinner rib neck that's also very comfortable too was such a plus for me. So I'm really glad. And I cannot wait to style this. I actually wore this once already. I think like earlier this week I worn this once already. So yeah, I'm really happy with that top. And then my next top, that top I got from Savers, but my next one I got from the Goodwill. It still has a tag on it. I forgot to wash this one. It was like on the very bottom of the bag, but it's just a simple band t-shirt. And I've been looking for a band t-shirt in like a cream color, because I do have two band t-shirts, and they are the Rolling Stones one, or no, the Guns N' Roses one. And you know, it's a simple black tee, but it has like, you know, their signature logo, and it says Guns N' Roses on it. And I wear it all the time, and I really wanted something that was like a cream color, since that is in my color palette. I do love wearing neutrals, beiges, browns, creams. So I'm really glad I found this. It was very simple. I honestly think like after I wash it, I'm gonna like cut it a little bit shorter at the hem, and then I'm probably just gonna like cut the neck, just so, you know, it's not so like, the crew neck's not just so like tight on my neck, and I can actually breathe and like wear my necklaces, and you can see some of my necklaces. But yeah, this is the Ramones Gabba Gabba Hey, New York City, 1976. So I love vintage tees. And then this one, it was actually $5.49 from the Goodwill. So I mean, as you can see already, the Goodwill $5.49. I honestly feel like at Savers I would have gotten this for like $2.49, but I mean, it's just a Goodwill. I did find this, I really loved it, so I was like, hey, what the hell, why not? I didn't get any additional discounts on it because I don't get discounts often at the Goodwill. Last but certainly not least, for the category of tops, I found this cute asymmetrical rib knit top from Savers, and this one was $4.49 from Savers. And again, this was the same day I also purchased the other cutout navy rib top too. And so I did get 20% off using my coupon that day. And it's asymmetrical, it's only like a one sleeve. And in my video for the Skims Fendi collaboration, I actually wore a very similar top. However, it didn't have a sleeve on it. It was just like an asymmetrical, like one strap rib neck tee, and this just is exactly like the same thing, but only has like a sleeve on it. But I love, again, the rib nets I feel like I'm getting into during like the fall season. I mean, I'm wearing a rib net right now that I actually thrifted. And you know, I just love the rib nets. They're super comfortable. It's like, you know, it's like a break. I like taking a break from the bulky, heavy, thick sweaters. And the crew necks just really like, you know, really outline your body nicely. They fit your body nice, and they're fitted, and they're comfortable as well too. And I think this was so chic. Like, I like black. Wearing black during the winters and really all year round, it just looks so chic. You can match it with anything. And this is in my color palette, so it's so super easy to match with like any of my trousers that I have, pants, sometimes sweatpants. Okay, so for the next category, we are going into the trousers / pants category. So these pants are super cool. They were $3.49 from Savers, and they have an elastic waistband at the back, but in the front, it's like pleated, which I really love because it's super comfortable. The fact that it can fit me, and these are high waters, and they're very wide-legged pants. It's like a skirt, it's like a big skirt, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like a big skirt. Like, look at how wide one pant leg is. and it is super, it almost looks like a skirt on me. If I'm like standing still with my legs just straight down, it feels like a skirt, but it's really not, because when I'm walking, it's like a whole party going on. So I really love this. It's super fun, it's super comfortable, and I think it's just super unique because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like this is so like high fashion, and the quality is so great. I honestly love, and it's just so unique and rare. You don't find wide leg pants this often, especially pleated, high-waisted, that like fits your body and like sculpts in your waist, and it's like, yeah, it really cinches in my waist, guys. So I really love this. And two, the pockets, I love pocket, you know, pants with pockets. And yeah, it's in my color palette, and it's perfect for the fall time. And these feel like they're only, honestly, like a waterproof material. What material is it actually? Does it say it on here? All right, it doesn't have, I don't see tags. It's like the tag was previously cut off, but it does feel like a waterproof material. So it has been rainy a bit this week. So I honestly love how this is like a waterproof material, and I honestly love this, you guys. It's super fun to wear, so I cannot wait to wear it. The next pant I'll be showing you are ones that I did get from Savers. This was on a different day, and they are these wool, 100% virgin wool, and they're lined. They're lined, guys. And I got these dry clean, and like when I got these dry clean, the button like kind of popped out. It's like this pretty pearl button. It popped out. It popped out, so I probably have to sew it, or I can just go to my alterations guide. But honestly, I'm probably gonna sew it since, you know, I know how to sew. It's really quick. But yeah, again, these have like an elastic waist at the back. These are high-waisted trousers. I have hair on it, what the hell? But I loved this cream color. Like, I thought it was beautiful, and it was wool with a lining inside, so they're gonna be super warm for the winter when it does get a little bit chillier. I feel like they're so clean and just so chic. Yeah, and they just feel super soft too, the wool. It's not an itchy wool too, and I appreciate the fact that since it is wool, it's lined, because I feel like wool is naturally sometimes a little bit itchy. And then last but certainly not least, for trousers, I did get this, it's almost the same exact thing. This still has a dry clean tag on it that I did. I literally picked these up from the dry cleaners yesterday, you guys. I did this video. Okay, so this is also 100% pure wool, and these are in a coffee toned, a more coffee toned color. And I love this hue because I feel like I have a lot of like the natural lighter cream colors and not really the coffee darker brown colors. So I really love this. It's high-waisted and it cinches in my waist. Again, you can kind of see that it's pleated in the front. And I do love how they both have belt loops on it. Actually, the first one didn't have belt loops, but I love how this one does have belt loops, because I feel like with belt loops, if I wanted to, I can add a belt if I wanted, which really adds that detail. And I love belts. You know, I haven't been wearing belts lately, but I love collecting leather belts from like thrift stores. This pocket tube, I didn't already mention it, but I love this. This is wool, and they're also lined too. And just like I said for the other pants, these are almost like the same. These are like twins, you know, but only in different colors. I love this, you guys. These are super warm. They fit me. They cinch in my waist as they're high-waisted. And yeah, they just look so chic, and I feel like they really elevate an outfit. I can see myself wearing this with like a cool base top, you know, that's basic. You know, my asymmetrical top, you know, that I wore in my last video. You know, just super cool stuff. I really do love those. So now we're gonna finally get into the outerwear. I really love the outerwear. I had intentions of solely getting outerwear for, you know, the fall and winter while shopping this past month. Thrift store, you guys, don't sleep on the thrift stores. Definitely check the thrift stores out first before ordering anything online at your local retailer or, you know, any other fast fashion retailer. Because not only are you saving your money, but you're saving time, because, you know, there's nothing better than actual finding good quality pieces that I'm about to show you. You know, these next pieces will be examples of what I'm talking about. You know, it's like saving your money, and it's affordable, and it's such great quality. It's such great quality. You won't, you know, you will not regret it. But you really do have to have an eye and go at certain times of the day. I usually go thrift shopping early in the morning or later on at night, because early in the morning, obviously first come first serve with, you know, the great stuff that you do find. And then later on at night is usually when it dies down and the staff is like refurbishing like the rack, so no one's really there since they're about to close. So a lot of these jackets, almost all of these jackets all of these jackets, honestly guys, I got at nighttime, like just checking out Savers or the Goodwill, just for the hell of it. So for this next item, it's a real fur jacket, and I usually don't get real fur jackets only because there are so many other jackets that are actually faux fur jackets that actually feel like real fur. They're very warm, they do the job the same as a real fur jacket, and they're very soft, and you can't even tell with certain, especially working in retail and fashion design for so long, you cannot tell with certain jackets that are faux fur versus real because of the quality. It's just such great quality, so that's why I always lean towards the faux fur jacket. I don't believe in like having to, you know, kill an animal necessarily specifically just to wear a jacket out of it, when you can get a faux fur jacket that you cannot distinct from real or fake because of the quality of it. And not only that, I do think that shopping secondhand, whether it's real leather or real furs, are different, to me in my opinion, are different than going to a fashion retailer, because once you buy that jacket, they're gonna wanna make another jacket just to replace that jacket, whereas shopping secondhand, what's there is already there before they get rid of it, throw it away, or toss it away. You know, because it's already discarded. You know, that's how I look at it. You know, it's already a discarded, you know, item that just needs to be like reloved and recycled. So before they discard it from the actual store, I feel like, you know, shopping secondhand really helps with that. So a lot of these fast fashion retail companies, and just any retail, whether they're online or in store, you know, big luxury brands or fast fashion retail brands and stores sell real fur. I highly recommend, if you want to get real fur, shopping and looking in your thrift stores first before making that transition. So I highly recommend just checking out and shopping at your local thrift stores first before buying real leather or buying into real fur. And again, for me with leather, I'm kind of different about, because it is really hard, at least for me. I like my leather to last long. I'm all about longevity and wearability. I'd rather find one great leather jacket that's made out of real leather than continuing to keep buying faux leather jackets and them getting, you know, scratched up or peeling off. I've bought a lot of jackets from fast fashion and even vegan leathers from like better quality known brands that have completely gotten messed up within about a 2-year span of me reusing it. So now I kind of invest in real leather pieces only. Sometimes, and I'm not gonna lie you guys, sometimes I'll go on websites when I'm looking for purses, like leather purses, I'll only do like real leather purses. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And then a lot of my belts I do get from thrift stores. A lot of the leather I do have and own, I do get partly from thrift stores, and I also get partly from online shopping. I'm not gonna lie, I do get a lot of my purses, if not all of them, are actually real leather. And I don't know you guys, I just feel like with purses, I feel like they're more of an investment for me. Purses, shoes, and outerwear, things that I'm gonna be wearing constantly and using over the years, I always like to invest in so I don't have to buy several of them. And not only that, I feel like, especially with shoes like that, you're constantly wearing in, you're getting beat up, or you know, you're beating them up, like constantly wearing them so much. You know, I do want them to last long. I'm all about longevity and great quality items, so I don't want to risk the quality. So I am not gonna lie, I do buy into real leather, but as in fur, only because of real leather pieces versus fake leather pieces, whether it's vegan leather, faux leather, however you put it, it's fake leather. You know, they're just it's so difficult to find. I have not found a fake or faux leather that actually lasts me as long as a real leather piece. So I do invest in leather pieces, and I think I'm honestly, to be honest, is gonna continue investing in real leather pieces because that's just me. I like to go to secondhand to invest first before looking elsewhere. And I just recommend anybody out there who does want good quality pieces, real leather, real furs, always check out their thrift stores locally and shop sustainably too in that way, and also save your money before investing into these high retailers. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys my first real fur jacket ever I purchased. So this, you guys, is a real raccoon jacket, real fur, and it's so, this caught my eye in Savers, and I had 20% off this day. And this was actually $49.99, but I ended up getting $10 off because it was a 20% off coupon in my account that I used. And I honestly love this. I've been looking for a faux fur jacket that was like a neutral and dark browns, you know, tones of colors in there. And I've been wanting like a funky faux fur jacket, but you know, I ended up getting lucky this day in a secondhand store like Savers, and this ended up being a real raccoon jacket. And there are some places that you can see in this jacket that it's like actual stitch. It looks like it's hand stitched, like the raccoon hides. And I thought it was really authentic. I think it's really unique and just so beautiful. I mean, the lining itself is like a chocolate brown satin color. Where is this made? This one's like an old tag, made in Thailand. Size medium, but it's super heavy, you guys. I mean, the quality is immaculate. I think this is so beautiful. It's super heavy. It does have pockets on the sides, and it's super warm too. And I just came in one day with my sister, and we were looking for something totally different. And the moment I went to the back, I just remember turning my head, and this just like was at the end of the aisle by the mirrors. And I just fell in love with it. It was super pretty. And it's super soft too, you guys, and thick. But I thought it was just so beautiful. It's such a beautiful fur jacket. So my next jacket is a leather jacket, and this is genuine lambskin. And for this one, I actually have it on my phone how much I paid for it. So this leather jacket, I paid $12.99 for. $12.99, and again, this I bought for 20% off, excuse me. And again, with Savers, they always give out like fast coupons. They give coupons off you donated. So I had like so many coupons. I had like 2 coupons in my account, plus I had an actual coupon, and then during 1 week I got 30% off. You know, so it was really a score. I've been looking for a leather jacket too. This is a size large, but I've been looking for a leather jacket too for the longest time. I was actually in good condition, and this was just so beautiful, you guys. I love how it has a little sash, and it was just super soft and supple. It has small little shoulder pads in it, but I honestly loved it. It's lined. I love when all my outerwear is lined. I just feel like it's more of quality, and not only that, like if you ever take off your outerwear, it just is so clean and crisp when the lining is added. And it has belt pockets on the sides, which I admire. I love the lapel. Yeah, it's very fitted, but yeah, it's comfortable, and it's a little bit oversized the arm, so if I were to wear a bulkier sweater underneath, I would still be okay. But yeah, this is a great leather jacket I got for $12.99. but 20% off of that. And then my next piece is a piece I did get at the Goodwill. I think like 2 weeks ago. I just got a dry clean. So this is a puffer jacket that I got for $29.99. No additional coupons because the Goodwill does not have coupons. Still has a dry cleaning tag on it. Still has a dry cleaning tag on it. But this is like a satin material puffer jacket, which I thought was super unique because I've never seen a puffer jacket that was a satin material. Usually puffer jackets are like that polyester, like rain resistant material. But I really loved it. Again, I thought it was unique. I love the zippers on the sides. And then it has 2 big obnoxious pockets on the bottom, if you guys can see. It's by Andrew Mark, New York. But like, look at how glossy this lining is. I loved how glossy it was. And it came with a detachable hood too. The hood, this is faux fur on the hood, but I thought it was such a, wait, is this faux fur on the hood? This actually does feel real. Holy shit. Okay, let me see. Wow. Okay, so for this jacket, okay, I'm just like, I don't know why I didn't look. When I bought this jacket, I didn't even look at the content on the label, but the trim is actually raccoon. So I'm just like raccoon out in this haul, but this fur trim is actually real raccoon, it's saying. And then the actual lining is a satin nylon lining, as well as the outside. And the filling is actually a real feather down filling. So I think this is such a great price, $30 for this item. And it's by Andrew Mark. I've honestly never heard of the designer, but I mean, whoever this designer is knows style, because I think this is such a beautiful, simple, classic piece. Okay, you guys, so for my next jacket, it's my only rain jacket that I do have in this haul. So I was super excited when I finally found a raincoat. And I got this at the Goodwill, and this one was $50.99. I got this the same day I got my puffer jacket, and it's already washed and whatnot, but this is the only raincoat that I have. I do have a cream windbreaker, but it's not really a raincoat. It's really thin. But yeah, this is such a fashionable raincoat. I love the wide lapels, and I love how it's kind of like pleated in the waist to kind of cinch in my waist. And there's darts also on the back and the lining and the interior, so I really love that. As you guys can see, it has wide buttons, and I love the character that these buttons give because they're super big and obnoxious, and I feel like this adds such character to like a what do you call it? Such character to like a simple piece. And then I have, for some reason this summer too, you guys, I've been getting into a lot of leopard prints, and the leopard prints were kind of a thing this summer, which I did see, but I'm honestly still carrying. I feel like leopard prints, you can either be really chic with them or be kind of tacky with them. And I don't know, like there's just something subtle about this leopard print that I liked. It was just dark. I liked how, yeah, I just loved it. And I love the contrast with the black lining, and there's welt pockets as the interior lining part right here, which I loved. And then there's a sash, a little tie belt you can tie it up with. So I love the oversized dramatic look that this raincoat did give. Yeah, I loved it. It really does cinch in the waist, you guys, too. And then the ends are cuffed at the hems too, which I really love. Like this oversized look is really what I'm getting into for a lot of my outerwear pieces. And next up is a trench coat, and my goal this winter is to get, and even like going into the spring, hell, my goal for fall, winter, and spring is finding pea coats that are made like the wool material pea coats. And it's been really hard. Like, let me know if you guys also agree that finding a good pea coat is kind of difficult without paying like $300. So this trench coat I loved. It was Anne Klein. This I got for $10.99 from Savers. It's Anne Klein brand. I really loved this. This feels like a suede nylon kind of material. It's super soft and fuzzy. It doesn't look fuzzy on film, and it doesn't really look fuzzy to the eye, but once you touch it, it has like a fuzzy grip to it. It's really flimsy and lightweight. So if you know you're going to get groceries, like so I would imagine wearing this for super comfortable clothes if it's not too chilly. Some days, I'm not gonna lie, some days while it was raining this week were kind of warm for fall. So I see myself wearing this jacket when in the transitional weather, when it is a little bit warmer. I see myself wearing this a lot for the springtime, or maybe in the late summer nights, I see myself wearing this jacket. It's such a beautiful jacket too. It has beautiful side welt pockets on each side. There's also a little like sash belt you can tie it with on both sides. Is this double-breasted? Yeah, sash belt you can see. And then yeah, this is a double-breasted trench coat jacket, and it's almost floor-length. So I would probably wear this with some thick platform boots or booty heels for the fall time. This is a beautiful color too. It's a size 4, but I mean, it honestly fits me so oversized. So I love the oversized look. That's what I'm going for. I want to definitely build up my wardrobe with a lot more oversized pea coats and trench coats, but as I said before, pea coats are so difficult to find, especially a full wool one. But I was really happy finding this one. I just love like the tortoise shell similarity kind of buttons on it. And this is what the back look like. It has like a draped little piece of fabric over it, which I really love. It definitely adds some volume to the back. But yeah, this is a beautiful jacket. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And that jacket I did get from Savers. And next peacoat kind of jacket is this beautiful piece, all black. And this is dry clean, but you guys, this collar I loved. I felt like I was going to be going to like a Broadway show when I put this on, and I tried it on in the store, and it was just so beautiful. I got this for $16.99, and actually that day too, 20% off. I got this for 20% off that day. Yeah, but this collar is actually real fox fur, and it's super soft and thick. And I really got lucky with this one. I got this later on at night at Savers, and yeah, I saw this at the end of the rack, and I saw a lady put it back because she was trying it on, and I was like, oh, that is such a pretty jacket. And then so I really looked at it because I'm like, why did she put it back? But I thought it was so beautiful. This is oversized on me. I do see myself wearing this, and look at the beautiful satin black lining. The luster in this lining is just so beautiful. But yeah, I do see myself wearing this in more dressy occasions. So if you're wearing, you know, a dress, or you're going out that night on like a special higher end kind of date, I do see myself wearing this. But this is super thick. I don't think this, is this wool? Let me see on the bottom. I haven't even looked at some of the contents of these. This is dry clean only. Yeah, so the lining, the lining itself is polyester, but the actual outerwear, it's a wool blend. So it's 80% real wool, like lamb. It's 80% real lamb's wool, and then the other 20% is acetate. So it definitely is a wool blend, and I got this for $16.99. Whereas if I were to see something like this online, it would have been a lot more expensive. Definitely a few $100s at least for this, like real wool blend and this fox lined collar. But yeah, this has no sash, but I'm okay with that because I just think this is such a beautiful, heavy piece in itself. It's super warm, it's super thick, and you know, the sleeves are really big. I love a big sleeve because, you know, again, if you're wearing something bulky like a sweater underneath for the winter or fall time when it's super cold, the sleeves, you know, are super big, and there's plenty of like wiggle room for your arms. But yeah, I love this piece, you guys. It has beautiful welt pockets on the side too that are actually very deep. And this is almost floor length. This is like just above my ankle, but I love that drama. I love that drama in that jacket, and it's all black. I do not have an all black peacoat or trench coat whatsoever, so I was really happy actually when I found that. So last but certainly not least, this one I got for 30% off last week, and I got this dry cleaned as soon as I got it because I wanted to show you guys this in this video. And this is a faux fur jacket, and this is leopard skin. And you guys, I feel like, and this is what I was talking earlier about in the video, but like I feel like leopard skin, either it can be kind of tacky or it can be really chic. So I put this on, and that day I think I was wearing like an all black outfit to begin with, so when I put this on I felt super chic. And I've been looking for a leopard faux fur jacket for the longest time without paying like over $100 for it. And this is a long one. This is up to like down to my knee, or a little past my knee. I think I forgot the length, but it's a little past my knee, I'm pretty sure. This is a little past my knee, and yeah, I was looking for this for so long, this length, and I'm happy I did. It felt so chic. It was so warm when I put it on, and it fit me so well. The lining is again like a nice lustrous black satin lining, but it's super heavy. I love the quality of it. This is by Worthington, size large. But yeah, you guys, I got this for $10.99, 30% off too that day. So I just love this. I got this dry cleaned like immediately after, so it smells like flowers. It smells super good. But yeah, this was just so thick and warm and like fuzzy and soft, so I'm really happy with that. Okay, you guys, so that is all for my thrift haul that I have for you for the fall/winter season of 2021. And I am very impressed with the savers. Some of the local savers that I went to, the main one that I went to get a lot of my outerwear, I was super impressed with, because that savers really never has like good outerwear. So I was really happy with my outerwear choices, and I feel like I'm pretty solid on outerwear this season. The only thing I would say is I would like to find, maybe in my next video if I do a thrift haul again, I would like to add some beige cream tone or even olive green pea coats to my collection. I do have a couple other pea coats, but they're not like the cream one, so that is definitely a goal of mine. The next time I do go thrift shopping, I'll be on the hunt for pea coats in the natural tone colors, browns and whatnot. Really happy and impressed. I definitely feel like I stepped my outerwear game up with this thrift haul. So definitely don't sleep on your thrift stores, local thrift stores, vintage stores too. And also, you guys, if you guys don't have local or vintage stores in your area, if you guys haven't already, go check me out on Instagram. You can follow my business brand for Mack Smith at Original Mack Smith on Instagram. And if you guys are interested, you can also follow me on my personal Instagram page, Mackie since '97. And definitely subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button and also the bell notification so you guys are notified every time I do post a video based around fashion, content, and design. And thank you guys so much for watching. I had so much fun doing this video with you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.